Hey guys, how's it going? It is me, Dino Beck. Today I am going to talk to you guys the differences between honesty and bullying, okay? This is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty long video, and I figured that I'd share my opinions and thoughts about the matter, okay? So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is bullying. Bullying is something that you cannot escape. It's constant. You have to deal with it every single day of your life, and there's no stopping it unless you fight the person. But other than that, some people are too scared to fight because they have a feeling that they won't make it through. And those kind of people, when they suffer bullying, it's a constant thing, and they make themselves think that they're worthless and they don't deserve to be on, Earth anymore. They just feel that way. So bullying is something you just can't escape. Like every day you walk in the halls and you feel scared. Like you just feel like you shouldn't be there. It's like the wrong time and place to be at school or anywhere else that there's people who like pick on you and who continually harass you. Like that's bullying. Cyberbullying is the same way too. Cyberbullying is a constant thing too for some people. Some people it's a constant thing, or they, make fun of their appearance, make fun of how they talk and how they act and how they see things, Cyberbullying is when they say things that really do hurt them to a way where they feel like they shouldn't be on this earth anymore. Bullying is a really it's a terrible thing. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I saw one of my old videos, my very, very old ones, where I used to film it on my phone, and I used to upload them through my phone. And I was talking about bullying and ever. Bullying is no end to it. There's a continuous cycle of it. Like you just can't stop it. No matter what you do, you're just backed up in a corner and you have nowhere else to go. You have no idea what you're going to do. And bullying is like that. Cyberbullying is that way too. But you have more options than you do when you're being bullied in person. When you're being bullied in person, it's something that you can't do anything about. But cyberbullying, you have the options to block the cyberbully or delete your account and make a totally new one. You have options to stop it and prevent it. I mean, if there's kids at your school who do that crap to you, then you're kind of working with both. But, I mean, you have the option to get rid of the cyber part, but you still have to go through the personal part, The thing that I really want to talk about, and I talked about it with one of my friends today. Honesty. Honesty is a one-way trip, okay? It's only one way. It's not constant. It's not going to hurt you. That is your choice if you want to take honesty and make yourself butthurt over it. Like, that's just how it is. Like, honesty, if people are going to be honest with you, give them insights on what they think about you or how they see you and everything, that is your choice completely to either ignore it or take it as advice to change yourself, or just say screw them. Like, I mean, that's honesty. You can either take it or leave it. It's a one-way trip. And a lot of people, they get so sensitive over honesty, and it's just, I mean, seriously, you can just simply ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Honesty, you have a choice to either let it kill you or make it into a strength or just completely ignore it in general. You know what I'm saying? I have people who come up to me and be completely honest with me, and like, sure, I'm hurt about it for like an hour or so, but then I get over it because I have a choice to take in that honesty and use it as advice, or take in that honesty and just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with my friends too. Like, I'm honest with my friends, and they tell me, like, I don't like how you said that. They get all mad about me, but then they think about it for a while and they're like, well, yeah, you're right. Thanks for putting me in my place or whatever. I mean, that's just how it is. That's honesty. You have a one-way trip. Once you're honest with somebody, it's there on the table. Done. It's gone. It's done. But bullying single day, and it harasses everybody, or harasses that one person. There is no stopping bullying. All these stupid bully campaigns are not going to help anything. It's just going to keep going. There is no stopping bullying. And the person who gets bullied, it is your choice. Your own choice to let them run all over you and make something out of yourself to prove to them that you're not worthless. So if anyone's watching this video and you have people bullying you, simply ignore them, okay? Because they're not going to be part of your life much longer. They're not going to be part of your life anymore once you graduate high school and go on to college, because once you go on to college, it's a whole new life for you. High school will no longer matter. You're starting your own life and make a person out of your own self. Right now, I have people who, don't even like me because I was being honest about something and someone. Like, people are so mad at me for pointing out what everyone else sees. But anyways, that is the difference between bullying and being honest. And a lot of people need to learn that. A lot of people need to learn that. I mean, you're going to get pissed off at people who are trying to be honest with you. Everybody will, because honesty, it hurts. It really does. And, most honesty is not the best either, because it's in a viewpoint of somebody else. And you might not agree with the things that people say, but that's honesty. If people are talking bad about somebody, they're being honest about how they feel about them and how they think about them. And it's either you just ignore it or you just accept it. That's just how it is, That's probably the most mature way to even think about it, Either you just ignore it or you take it in. It's just one of those two things. There is no fighting for it. There's no point of fighting about someone's opinion, because you will never change their mind. Never. You can do whatever you want to them, and it's not going to change their mind. But people out there who are afraid to be honest, don't be. Don't be afraid to be honest with people, because, you might regret it later. Don't be afraid to be honest with people. Tell them up front, because that's what I learned after my previous experiences. And I am not afraid to be honest with anybody. Absolutely anybody. I'm not afraid to. I don't care what they think of me in the end, as long as I know I have a clear conscience of knowing that I said what needed to be said. People out there who get bullied, ignore those people, because they are no longer a part of your life once you start your own. And trust me, once you start your own life, you'll probably end up a lot more happier than you are right now. So suicide and all that, it's pointless. Don't. Because you have a life ahead of you. You have a perfect life ahead of you. Stop thinking about the tough times now and start planning your own future. I know a lot of people here now, that where I live, they see me as a bitch now. People who get bullied and you think you're going to commit suicide, you want to die because you think your life is worthless now, you are wrong. And I'm telling you this right now, okay? People in Craig right now, they think of me as a bitch for being honest about how I think about something or how I think about someone, and people get pissed off at me for it. Oh my God, who's calling me now? Anyways, and then my motivation is to become a movie director. I always want to become one since I was 11 years old, and it's my motivation, okay? I want to be successful in my life, and I'm not going to let some... I'm not going to say it. Don't say it, Becca. People. Let's just say that. If people are going to take the time to talk bad about me, and say everything that needs to be said, what you want. I don't care. If you want to get something off your chest, goddamn say it. I know you're going to say it behind my back anyway. You're not going to say it to my face. So what's the point? I mean, seriously. I want to be a successful film director once I get older, And I hope this moment in my life is going to be the highlight of the movie I someday want to produce on my own. And it's just, I'm really excited for it. And it's a bright future, and I'm waiting for it to happen. It's only in a few months where I graduate high school, and I go to college, study film production, and once I graduate college, I'm moving to California. I mean, that just proves that if you plan your future, you have something to look forward to. So people who think about committing suicide because and they don't even know who you are and what you go through, ignore them because they are worthless. You, whoever's watching this, thinking about committing suicide or anything like that, those people are worthless and they'll never be part of your life anymore. Once you graduate high school, they're no longer part of your life anymore. So start dreaming and hoping and looking forward to your future. I had too many people in my life who try to commit suicide and thinking that they're worthless and their lives are over just because of people being ignorant. And I know that shit is hard for people. I've had too many people cry on my shoulder just because their life, they think it's over. I have people like that. And I know they deserve a lot more than they are getting right now, because they're really amazing people. I sat down with people who get bullied all the time, and they're amazing people. They're so sweet, they're so nice, and I don't see any flaws in them to why these people pick on them and call them sluts and bitches and everything like that. You don't know their history. You just know what they have done. You don't know anything about them or what kind of person they are. In the past, people call me a gap-toothed bitch, and that's the only thing they have against me. They don't know me as a person. They don't. That's the end of this video, you guys. Just please take advice from me. Life is a valuable, fragile thing. Don't end it because other people are trying to push you to the edge. You should push back.